Welcome to the Seward House. We at the Seward House are thrilled to share with you many seminal events in the history of America through the lens of the Seward family. William Henry Seward, the main protagonist in the home's narrative, began as a New York State Senator, two-term governor, U.S. Senator, and finally Secretary of State under Presidents Lincoln and Johnson. We have a 30-room mansion filled with artifacts representing Seward's international travels throughout the world. During his lifetime, he circumnavigated the globe, so not only do we touch on American history, we project larger into the political and global history of the 19th century. The front parlor is the formal receiving room to Mr. Seward's family home. Surrounding the walls are portraits of him, his family, and also pivotal political influences that form the foundation of his career, including two presidents that would serve as inspiration and a mentor to Mr. Seward, and whose histories conjoin very tightly with many of the moments that we share with our visitors today. The library is home to about 1,500 books. This is an intergenerational collection that was utilized as a reading room before the home fully expanded, and is also home to a iconic work by Francis Carpenter over the fireplace that represents the first reading of the Emancipation Proclamation, the document that ended slavery in the United States in the southern portion of our country. The dining room represents Mr. Seward's very lavish expense and tastes that he utilized when he was in Washington, D.C. The portrait is of Anna, Mr. Seward's daughter-in-law, who became his Washington hostess, and the theme of the room is really dining and diplomacy. Seward utilized this as a political leveraging tool, especially for the impending Alaskan Purchase, from which he purchased from Russia $7.2 million worth of territory that eventually became our 49th state. The drawing room represented a family room and a place to withdraw after dinners would close. It also represents the later generations of the Seward family, Mr. Seward's son Will Jr., and some of Mr. Seward's items as well. It's a cross-section of his international travel souvenirs representing Africa, Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and Latin America. The upstairs of the Seward House offers a lens into the political systems of the time. There's the Diplomats Gallery, which is a cross-section of 132 individuals that Seward connected with. We also have the largest public green space in downtown Auburn, accessible for events, weddings, several public programs throughout the course of the year, and frequent gardening demonstrations.